So, ayan, no? Welcome to our channel, no? Ituloy na natin yung discussion natin and problem solving sa partnership operation. Okay? So, recap muna tayo ulit, no? Dun sa profit division, no? So, profit allocation. Number 1 ulit is yung tinatawag nating profit sharing agreement. Okay? Dapat yan yung nauuna, nasusundin mo. And in the absence of agreement, yung tinatawag nating capital balances, no? Okay, no? So, una, agreement. Next is in the absence of agreement, capital balances. Okay? So, ano-ano yung mga nakaka-apekto sa agreement? Okay? Ano ang pwede nilang pagkasunduan? Number 1 is yung sa salaries. Okay? Salaries, ito yung mga compensation for services, no? Na regardless kung profit or loss, kailangan mong ibigay. Okay? Regardless kung profit or loss, kailangan mong ibigay. Pera na lang kapag ka industrial, no? Pag yung isang partner is industrial, in case of loss is hindi na siya pwedeng mag-incur ng loss, no? Kasi hindi na nga siya magkakaroon ng salary, tapos ibabigyan mo pa ng loss, di ba? So nagkaroon na siya ng double reduction. Okay? Pero kapag industrial capitalist, na kung saan industrial siya, may salary siya, tapos may investment din siya, kailangan may profit or loss din. Okay? Next, number 2 is yung interest. Okay, so sa interest, eto naman yung mga compensation, no, for the use of partner's capital. Okay? So, whether profit or loss, okay, no, kailangan mo siyang ibigay. Okay? Next is yung for bonuses. Okay, sa bonuses, no, these are compensation for good performance. Okay, so ibig nagkaroon ng good performance, si managing partner or si partner, nagkakaroon ng bonus. Okay, so sa bonuses, no, binibigay mo lang ito kapag may profit. Okay, pag profit, saka mo lang siya binibigay, or pag may balance dun sa profit. Okay, pag may balance yung profit, at kayang i-accumulate yung bonus, kaya ibigay yung bonus, kailangan mong siyang ibigay. Okay? Pero pag loss, no? O pag loss, tapos hindi na kaya ng balanse, hindi mo na siya ibibigay. Okay? In case of loss, hindi mo siya ibibigay. At kapag hindi kaya ng balanse sa profit, after reduction of expenses, is hindi mo siya ibibigay. Okay? And lastly, number 4 is yung balances, no? Okay, no? Kapag nagkaroon ng balance, no, after ibigay salaries, interest, and bonus, mapaghahatian din ito ng mga partners, no? Depende dun sa kanilang agreement. Okay? So, punta na tayo sa problem, no? So, Ali and Vergado partnership earns profit of 240,000 in 20x1. The movement in the capital accounts of the partners are shown below. So, ito yung Ali Capital, ito yung Vergado Capital. So, pinakita yung capital account nila, no? So, debit, credit, pag debit, reduction of capital, pag credit, increase in capital. Okay? So, case number 1, compute for the partner's respective share if profits are to be divided based on average capital. So, naka-base daw sa average capital. Okay, so, eto, no, kapag eto, tinotal mo tong T account, no, yung trial account nila, no, for Ali Capital, ang tawag dito is 120 minus 20,000 plus 10,000 minus 10,000. Ang tawag dyan is ending balance. Ending balance or ending capital. So, same din kay Vergado, 80,000 minus 10,000 plus 20,000, total of 90,000. Ang tawag dyan is ending balance. Pero, kapag kinonsider mo yung movement nung capital, for example, yung 120, naging 100,000 nung May kasi nga nagkaroon ng drawing, kinonsider mo yung dates, yung movement ng capital, ang tawag na doon is average capital. Okay? Kapag kinonsider mo yung movement ng mismong capital itself, ang tawag na doon is average capital. Okay? So, may dalawang method sa pag-compute ng average capital. Okay? Number 1, yung tinatawag na outstanding method, no? Na kung saan, kung kailan na-deposit or na-contribute yung mismong deposit or yung mismong withdrawal, kung kailan siya nangyari, yun lang ang bibilangan mo ng buwan. Okay? So, pakita natin yung kay Ali Capital, no? So, for Ali Capital, okay, kumpitin natin yung average capital, no? So, nagkaroon daw siya ng contribution noong January 1. Okay, so contribution niya is 120,000. Okay, since outstanding method, hanggang kailan siya na-deposit or na-contribute hanggang reporting date. Okay, so from January 1 hanggang December 31, meron kang 12 months. Okay, outstanding siya for 12 months. No? So 12 over 12. Okay, so for next na movement is yung May 1. Okay, sa May 1, nagkaroon ng credit or debit balance na 20,000. Okay, since debit balance, a reduction niya ng capital, hanggang kailan siya naging outstanding? So, from May 1 hanggang December 31, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So, outstanding siya ng 8 months. So, 8 over 12. Okay, next na movement is August 1. Okay, no? So, August 1, nagkaroon ng credit balance, nagkaroon ng increase na 10,000. So, mula saan, no? Siya outstanding August, September, October, November, December. So, 5 over 12. Okay? And lastly, yung October 1 na debit balance, no? So, reduction. Okay, October, 10,000. So, multiply mo sa ilang buwan siya outstanding hanggang reporting period. October, November, December. Okay, so 3 months. So 3 over 12. Okay, so based outstanding method, kapag kinompute mo siya, 120,000 times 12 over 12 is 120,000. 20,000 times 8 over 12, no, is negative 13,333.33. Okay. Next is 10,000 times 5 over 12, no, is 4,166.67. Okay, and next, no, is October 1 is 10,000, negative 10,000 times 3 over 12 is negative 2,500. Okay, so itotal mo yan, 108,333.34. 108,333.34. Ang tawag dito is average capital. Okay? Kapag itong kabilang side is tinotal mo, ang tawag dito is ending capital. Okay? So 100,000. Ito yung tinatawag na outstanding method. Ano naman yung isang method, no, sa pag-compute ng average capital? Yung isang method is yung tinatawag na movement of capital balances, na kung saan kino-consider mo kung kailan nagkaroon ng change in capital. Okay, so kumpitin natin yung kay Ali Capital. Okay, so January 1 uli, no? January 1. Okay, January 1, nagkaroon siya ng contribution na 120,000. Okay, so multiply mo kung kailan nagkaroon ng change. Okay, nagkaroon ng change nung May 1. Okay, amounting to 20,000, no? Nagkaroon ng change nung May 1. Since nagkaroon ng change nung May 1, ang bibilangan mo ng months is from the January 1 hanggang May. Okay? Hanggang kung kailan nagkaroon ng movement. January, February, March, April. Kasama pa ba ang May? The answer is no, kasi May 1. Pero kung May 31 yan, kasama yung May. Okay? Since May 1, hindi siya kasama. Okay? So 4 over 12. Okay, next is nagkaroon ng reduction ng 20,000. Okay, so since movement to, pagalawin mo rin yung capital. Okay, so 120 minus 20,000 is 100,000. Okay, multiply by kung kailan yung nagkaroon ng next movement, August 1. Okay, so August 1 nagkaroon ng movement. So ilang buwan uli yun? From May 1, May, June, July, kasama pa ba August? The answer is no, kasi August 1. So, since hindi kasama, times mo siya by 3 over 12. Okay? Next is yung sa August 1, nagkaroon ng additional, no? So, account mo uli, 100,000 to 110,000. Kasi nagkaroon ng movement to credit side. Multiply mo sa movement. Okay, no? So, nung October, nagkaroon uli ng movement. So, from August to October, August, September, 2/12. And lastly, minus 10,000 daw sa 110,000, 100,000. Multiply mo sa hanggang reporting period, October, November, December, 3/12. Okay, so multiply. 120 times 4/12 is 40,000. May 100,000 times 3/12 is 25,000. 110,000 times 2/12 is 18,333.34. And next now is 100,000 times 3/12 is equal to 25,000. Okay, so total mo. Okay, so unahan na kita. Sigurado ito yon, yung 108,333.34. Okay, so kahit ano ang gamitin mo sa dalawa is same lang ang magiging average capital. Okay, no? So wag mo lang pagpapalitin, no? Wag mo lang pagpapalitin dun sa outstanding kasi kung ilan lang yung amount. Okay? Pansinin mo kay Ali 120 yung contribution niya. Tapos nagkaroon ng withdrawal na 20,000. So 20,000 lang yung ginamit ko na outstanding. So from reporting period up to the from the date kung kailan siya na-incurred up to reporting period, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Kaya 8/12. Okay, so wag mo lang pagpapalitin sa outstanding kung magkano lang yung na-incurred. Whereas kapag sa movement of capital, ini-effect mo yung mismong capital at yung effect nung na-incur nung May 1. Okay, so 120 minus 100,000. Okay, ay 120 minus 20,000 kaya naging 100,000. So ilang buwan bago nagkaroon ng change from January 1 to May 1. Okay? So wag mo lang siyang pagpapalitin. Okay? So computein din natin yung average capital ni Bergado, no? For Bergado, ang gagamitin ko na is yung outstanding balance, no? Yung outstanding balance for Bergado. Okay? So, January 1 uli. Okay? January 1, nagkaroon siya ng contribution na 80,000. Multiply by 12/12. Kasi outstanding siya for 12/12. 12 months siyang outstanding. Okay, next is May 1. Okay, so meron decrease na 10,000 kasi nagkaroon siya ng withdrawal. Times kung kailan siya outstanding from May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So outstanding siya for 8 months over 12. Okay, next is yung July 1. Okay, so July 1, nagkaroon ng increase, no? So 20,000 increase, multiply by ilang buwan. Okay, multiply mo siya by 6/12, no? July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so outstanding siya for 6/12 months. So computein natin, 80,000 times 12/12 is 80,000. 10,000 times 8/12, no, is negative 6,667. Okay, no, next, no, is 20,000 times 6/12, increase of 10,000. Okay, so total 80,000 minus 6,667.67 plus 10,000, no, a total of 83,333.34. Okay, so ito yung average capital ni Bergado at Ali. Okay, so pwede na natin computein yung case number 1 kasi daw naka-base daw sa average capital yung kanilang profit or loss. Okay, naka-base daw sa kanilang average capital yung profit or loss ratio. Okay, so magkano yung average capital ni Ali? Okay, so for case number 1, Ali, average capital niya is 108,333.34. Okay, kay Bergado, okay, no, kung problemado ka, no, doon kung sa outstanding balance, no, computein mo rin yung movement of capital niya, no, para makasigurado ka. Okay? So, kay Bergado is 83,333.34. Okay? So, ang total nito is 108,333.34 plus 83,333.34. Isang total niya is 191,666.68. Okay? So, gawa ka ng fraction, no? 108 divided by 191, 666.68. Divide mo rin itong kay Bergado, 191,666.68 para makuha mo yung kanilang fraction. Okay? For Ali is 56.52%. Okay? For Belen or Bergado, okay na, for Bergado, 43.48%. Okay? Saka mo i-multiply by 240, which is yung profit niya. Ito. Earn down ng profit ng 240. Okay? Nag-earn down ng 240. So, times mo by 240. Times mo by 240. So, answer for Ali is 135,648. Kay Bergado is 104,352. Pag tinotal mo yan, 240,000. Okay? So, answer for number 1 is 135,648,104,352. Okay? So, number 2, case number 2. Case number 2 is assuming there is a salary for Ali of 40,000, interest of 10% based on their average capital for Ali and Bergado, and the balance will be divided based on their ending capital. Compute for partners' respective share in profit. Okay, no? Si Ali daw at si Bergado, okay, nagkaroon ng salary na 40,000 kay Ali. So, salary, 40,000. Kay Bergado, wala. Pero, meron daw interest. Okay? May interest based on their average capital, no? So, na-compute naman na natin yung average capital, no? I-multiply mo na lang, no? Okay? So, kanina, ang average capital nila is ito, nasa taas. Okay? So, 108 times 30%, no? So, for Ali, 108,333.34. Tapos yung kay Bergado is 83,333.34 times 10%. Okay, so ito na yung interest nila, no? So, a total for Ali, 10,833.34. Okay. For Bergado, 8,333.34. So, a total of nila is 10,833.34 plus 8,333.34. Okay. Plus 833.34. A total of 19,166.68. So, 40,000 dito kay salary total. Okay. Next daw is yung balances will be divided based on their ending capital. Okay. So, magkano ba ending capital, no? Kay Ali, 100,000. Okay. 100,000 yung kay Ali. Kay Bergado is 90,000. Okay. So, magkano ba yung balance? Okay. So, magkano yung balance niya? So, ang balance is 40,000 plus 19,166.68 minus 240,000. Okay, no? So, may balance pa na 180,833.32. Okay, so yan yung paghahatian nila, no? So yan yung paghahatian nila based sa ending capital. Okay? Ang ending capital nila is 190. So gawa ka ng fraction, no? So 190 ang total nitong dalawa. Okay? Gawa ka ng fraction 100,000 over 190,000 times 180,000, 83.32. Okay, so divide mo yan, no? So 100 times 180, 833.32 divided by 190,000. Answer is 95,175.43. Okay, so 90,000 divided by 190 times 180,833.32. Answer is 85,657.89. Okay? So, since nahati mo na yung balances, pwede ka na mag-compute. Okay? So, for Ali, 40,000 plus 10,833.34 plus 95,175.43, a total of 146,008 pesos and 77 centavo. Kay Bergado, 83,300.33.34 plus 85,657.89 is a total of 93,991.23. Okay, so for number 2, answer is 146,008.77 and 93,991.23. Okay, next is for case number 3. Okay, so for case number 3 daw, compute for respective share if the partners are entitled for 20% interest on ending balances and any remainder is shared equally. Okay, so naka-base daw sa ending balance, no? Ali and Bergado. Tandaan mo, ang ending nila is 100,000 and 90,000. So 20% daw nun, no? So 100,000 for interest, 100,000 times 20%, tas 90,000 times 20%, eto 20,000. Yung kay Bergado is 18,000. Okay, so total, ang total nila is 38,000. Okay, so balance, no? Balance daw will be divided, no, equally. Okay, case number 3, equally daw, no? So 240,000 minus 38,000, ang paghahatian nila is 202,000. Okay, so 202,000 shared equally, so 101,000 at saka 101,000. So total for Ali is 121,000 and for Bergado is 119,000. Okay, for question number 3 is 121,000 and 119,000. Okay, next, yung last case natin is yung case 4. Okay, so case 4, assuming the salary of Ali and Bergado will be 40,000 and 50,000. Okay, so Ali and Bergado nagkaroon daw ng salary of 40,000 and 50,000. Partners are entitled sa 20% interest on ending balances. Bonus of 10% will be given to Ali based on profit after salary and after interest, but before bonus, and any remainder is shared equally. Okay, compute for partners' respective share in profit. So Ali, nagkaroon sila ng agreement for salaries, interest, and bonus, tsaka yung balance. Okay, so for Ali, 40,000 yung sahod niya. Kay Bergado is 50,000. Total 90,000. Sa interest, 20% daw ng ending. So, 20% ng 100,000. 20% times 100,000 is 20,000. 90,000 times 20% is 18,000. A total of 38,000. Okay? Next is yung bonus, no? Bonus daw is based on 20%, 10% will be given to Ali based on profit after salary and interest. So, gawa ka ng mathematical formula. Bonus is equal to 20% of profit minus, bakit minus? Kasi after salary. So, dapat na ibawas na daw yung salary at yung interest. Okay? But before bonus. So, since before bonus, dapat hindi pa na ibabawas. So, ibig sabihin, 20% of profit na 240,000 minus yung salary na 90,000 minus yung interest na 38,000. So, equal 20% of 240 minus 90,000. Okay. 240 minus 90,000 minus 38,000 minus 38 is 112, no? So, 20% ng 112,000 or sorry, 10% lang pala yung bonus, no? So, that 10% lang to. 10%. Okay. Sorry, 10%. So, 10% of bonus is 11,200. Okay, 10% lang pala yung given. Hindi 20. Ito. Okay, sorry. So, 11,200. So, bonus is 11,200. And the balances daw will be shared equally. Okay? So, 240,000 minus 90,000 minus 38,000 minus 11,200. May balance pa na 100,800. This will be shared equally. So, kay Ali, 50,400. Kay Bergado is 50,400. Therefore, ang total nila, Ali is 121,600 and Bergado is 118,400. Okay? So, eto yung share nila in profit. Okay? So, idagdag lang natin, no? In case na ang question is ending capital, no? After considering profit, kailangan mo tong i-add, no? Okay? Kailangan mo tong i-add in case of positive. In case of negative, kailangan i-minus. So, dito, magkano yung capital nila for 20x1. Okay? Kapag ang question is capital for 20x1 ending, kailangan mo i-add yung ending na 100,000 at 90,000. So, ito yung share in profit. Share in profit plus yung ending capital nila na 100,000 at 90,000 kay Bergado. So, ang ending capital nila both is kay Ali is 221,600. Kay Bergado is 118,400 plus yung 90,000 is 208,400. Okay? So, eto na yung magiging beginning balance or beginning capital nila next year. Okay? So, hanggang dyan na lang muna, no? Kung gusto mo ng further clarification, you may comment down below, no? At shout out, no, dun sa ating mga estudyante dyan sa San Jose del Monte. Okay? Kilala nyo na yung sarili nyo kasi nandito lang kayo sa problem. Okay? So, kung wala na, no? Kung wala nang tanong, no? Kung wala nang question, hanggang dito na lang muna, no? Salamat sa pakikinig. Paalam.